about 3/10 down in total on his teammates, and he's in the wall! Sebastian Buemi, championship leader, out of the second free practice session. That's a big one for Buemi, coming through the bus stop chicane.
The biggest problem just now is that has he hurt himself?
Yeah, Corey Fergus, Michael de Quesada. It's behind those first two. Well, okay, it was the issue.
It was Fidani. It was Rossetti and Estep that got together,
and then it's a chain reaction.
Yeah, and several cars directly behind him managed to get through remarkably.
Side-by-side contact with the first two, and everybody from 7th or 8th down is involved after that, and how anybody gets through, I don't know. Ariel Fidani got...
Oh, there it goes! Oh, no. That's the big one. That's the big one. Big crash.
Oh, boy. Hildebrand, Jones. Hinchcliffe. Oloshin, and then many others up front. This and Hunter Ray is about as big as we ever see in IndyCar.
Little oil.
Oh, Vautier got contact as well.
Oloshin made it 3 wide down the back straightaway, and when Hinchcliffe had to move up, he was pinched. Terrible result for Vautier that was having such a great run. So both Dale Coyne cars, both Schmidt-Peterson cars, both Ed Carpenter cars all go out in that accident.
Sergio Sette camera, and there's nothing between them. They're side by side coming to the last corner. Habsburg's got him! Habsburg's got him! And camera hits the wall. So too does Habsburg. And Daniel Ticktum wins the Macau Grand Prix.
Oh, no.
Oh, he actually got unloaded, did he? Yeah.
Oh, wow. One after the other.
Crowd loving it.
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters, up and over.
No doubt about that, but at the same time that nobody's going to get too aggressive and jerk in the last 8 minutes. We'll see if the aggressive goes up. Yes, it does. Ortiz is going to go now over. Brian Ortiz made contact with Kenton Cook, and that car now is upside down, and Brian Ortiz has come to a stop here as the caution will come out.
Watching Jason here and see if we can get a replay about what happened there, and he's just a little bit over, and I think that's, man, I don't know where that is, but wow, what a wicked crash as he got off the track. It dug that front nose and just go over. Oh man, what a huge incident, but I know
it's time to be greedy.
Oh, there he goes.
There we go.
Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
The side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger.
Yes, it was, and that's there he is upside down, and I hope he's all right. I see him moving around in there to the left-hand side here, and you can't push over there.
He even got him himself. He was, it was not something that was intentional. He was just trying to push and help, but it actually even got AJ Allmendinger turned around as well.
He's up in the gray. He's lost control of the car. He's hoping he's not going to hit the wall. He impacts the wall, comes off the wall, just misses the 10 of Tony Kanaan. Unfortunately, Scott Dixon is right there, up and over the front of the car. Car hits on the top of the wall. The safety cell on these cars, guys, I can't tell you how strong they are. An awful accident, but as we saw, Scott Dixon right there, hands away from the steering wheel. We saw him get out, and when we
are going 2, 3, and 4 wide already on lap number 1. Two trucks real sideways. Oh, and we've got a truck up and over, a big pirouette. That was a big wreck right now for the always evolving AE now number 75.
It's flat out.
Oh, that's Phil Bloom. He's lost his rear aerofoil before the incident, coming down into the heavy braking area at the back straight, and he's careered into Will Hardeman. What a race he's had. This is going to be a safety car. The full course yellow is out. Being the 99 of
Alan Mentney and the 42 of Bill Smith, both local. But then the big accident down at the back of the back straight for those two.
You see the 78 of Weatherman moves up the racetrack. It opens up the bottom for Gregson, but I don't think Will Kimmel knew that they were 3 wide. You see him squeezing the 78 of Weatherman. I'm not sure why Weatherman came off the bottom and opened up the bottom and allowed the 55 of Gregson to get there.
Yeah, it just looks like an error there. You know, you got to protect that yellow line here. You got to stay on the bottom. I mean, it's tight racing there, and you know, you're just trying to move up and get a little bit of run down the corner, but when somebody fills that gap, I just don't think they knew they were 3 wide, and it created
a little movement further back throughout the pack, and we've got one car upside down right at the start of the race, about 3/4 of the way back to the pack. It is car number 26. That is Tim Probert from Houston, Texas, has gotten upside down and landed on the cage of that Mazda MX-5 here at Barber Motorsports Park. Obviously, a full course caution has gone into effect.
Y ya queda menos de media vuelta para el final. Será victoria de Jonathan Castellano, que se quiere prender otra vez en la pelea por el campeonato. Lo tocó, sí. Lo tocó Muñoz Marchesi. Uy, tremendo vuelco, tremenda piña de Muñoz Marchesi. El toque que vino. Bien, ya han llegado los médicos.
Terminar esta pirueta que se inicia en este momento. Una pena, no solamente por el auto, por el piloto, pero estamos hablando de una carrera que merecía realmente otro final y termina.
No, Will Power goes around, one of the championship contenders, and then up on his lid over the top is Ed Carpenter. Takuma Sato has also crashed. A major pile up as we restart in the opening moments at Gateway.
So the surface was slick for Tony Kanaan, and it's slick for the rest of these guys. Will Power with a really massive mistake on the first lap.
He just lost it all on his own, cold tires.
That was a big move from Newgarden, and boy, Will Power is lucky the way Ed Carpenter backed up.
A couple of teammates side by side for the lead.
Bell stays in it. They both run off the racetrack.
There's more trucks off the track than on it. Little contact. There's the blocking. The 99 of Sargent, the 97 of Jesse Little, and the 16 of Ryan Truex.
Off the road, spectacularly there, number 11 hard into the barrier. Tommaso Mosca has done a huge amount of damage to the car. Thankfully, it's not flipped over, but there's liquid pouring out of it. There's broken suspension, and off the road, big time. Tommaso Mosca into the barriers. And that's how he got onto the grass. And by keeping his foot in, rather than lifting and edging back towards the road, the car broke away, and kerthunk into the wall he goes, gets launched, crash lands back to earth, and it was that sort of nosedive into the ground, I think, that really did for him. That's
тоже 38, но 691 тысячная секунды. Это чуть-чуть помедленнее.
У Александра Мурашко авария, переворачивается раз, два, три, четыре. Очень серьезная авария. Потерял
машину.
Да,
и сейчас у нас будет автомобиль безопасности.
Да, конечно.
Это наверняка и зафиксируются те позиции, потому что до финиша уже машину Александра Мурашко.
Slowing up heavily. He's not even looked in his mirrors. He's looking around the corner because there's a car stopped in front of him. And Rosenqvist fully committed, fully locked up. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, just caught him out there. Yeah, you saw Oliver slow down for the yellow.
86, which is the V5 leader from 3 Caymans snapping in its heel. There's another change, by the way, in Cup 5.
Oh, big accident coming down the Doniger Hall, and it is one of the BMW Cup class cars that's involved.
For the lead?
I think it might have been, Johnny, and the black and blue car has been shunted just before the left-hand kink under the bridge.
These are the
Kaznovsky car did get back to the pit lane, and the 677 car taking a huge shunt on the front end and then banging the back end as well.
Soprattutto visto che aveva soltanto 3 punti di svantaggio da Carlo Rumolo, adesso che Rumolo è fermo. Oh, che contatto, peccato, anche perché va su un fianco, purtroppo. Criscuolo, che peccato davvero. 2 minuti e mezzo lo scadere del tempo regolamentare e niente da fare, quindi vediamo esce chiaramente incolume Onofrio Crispuolo, il campione in carica, che saluta.
Alla caccia di Gianmarco Quaresmini, mentre Alex De Giacomi duella con Reggiani, il quale sbaglia l'ingresso della San Donato e consente al pilota bresciano di passare. No, poi due, no, beh, adesso no, adesso no. Questa è stata una cosa brutta. Di nuovo la safety car in pista, però questa è una manovra, insomma De Giacomi secondo me ha allargato troppo, non bisogna incolpare nessuno, però è stata veramente Riccardo Pera e Alessio Rovera non è accaduto assolutamente niente, perché tutte queste safety car che entrano in pista, però qui insomma un po' di responsabilità di Alex De Giacomi secondo me ci sono. Di gare ne ho viste tante a tanti livelli.
White's got the initiative. This is how he passed Newell earlier on. Goes in. Little bit of a tap on the back end. Oh no, over goes Jamie White. Not what we wanted to see. Let's have a look at the onboard from Jack Ewart. It's just a light bit of contact and over the car went. You can see White's got the inside line. He clears it. Now very clearly there, Stuart Robbins avoided him on the first part of the complex.
Utilisé, attention, il a commis une erreur à la sortie de la chicane. Sylvain Puchet qui est un peu large. Ça va permettre à Amaury Richard de passer. Xavier Guionnet également, la touchette entre les deux et l'accident. Oh, le crash! L'accident très violent entre Xavier Guionnet et Sylvain Pucier à 2 minutes 32 de la fin de cette épreuve.
Sporterfahrung. Hier steht übrigens Stucki. Möglicherweise eine Folge von der harten Gangart da in der ersten Ecke. Wie sieht die Front aus? Ist da alles in Ordnung?
Ich denke, da war eine Berührung.
Ja, der Spiegel in links fehlt auch. Hier sehen wir es schon.
Ey.
Starkes Bild und dann donnert der. Ach du meine Güte! Der hätte sich fast überschlagen. Donnert in das Auto von Tomasz Pekarz rein, auf 2 Rädern fahrend.
الخامس ما أطلقه حتى يبدأ السباق الأول الثاني ضغطات القلب تتسارع بشكل كبير الرابع الخامس وانطلق السباق في هذه الأثناء. عم نشوف انطلاقة رائعة من السائق رينوس فان كانثوت، انطلاقة نظيفة. وفي المقابل عم نشوف السائق إذا فالكيرو جوليان فالكيرو عم بيحاول التقدم، ولكن عم بمسك خط التسابق المثالي في هذه الأثناء السائق فان كانثوت.
Rinus van Kamphout leads from, and there's a big accident further back, number 4.
Mencionado y que hemos visto de Belli. ¡Uy, otro más! ¡Uy, quién es? Ratazzi, a ver. Me parece que Cristiano, ¿eh? Y a tener en cuenta porque es apenas. Sí, me parece que apenas lo toca Castelli y se da vuelta el auto de Cristiano, ¿eh? Bueno.
Crafton up and over. And Kaz Grala looks to me like will win this race.
Huge crash at the end on the final lap.
And it just was a very aggressive push. Yeah, it looked like Grant Enfinger was trying to help. Ooh, look at Matt Crafton up and over. There's Johnny Sauter up in the middle of the mess.
Overall quickest in the middle sector. And he does go third quickest. And another spin, and that surely will end it. And Eilert gets his lap in and goes to third, which knocks Maximilian Günther down to 4th. Habsburg in the pits will watch on in 5th. And another massive accident. This time it's the B-Max man.
Marcus, and didn't affect him that much at all.
Ooh. Oh dear. Oh, number 27 hits the barrier.
What did Williams say about?
Oh, the leader. And the leader as well. Oh. And oh dear, oh dear.
Well, I'll say it again, William, this time it's your fault.
Right.
But that looks weird. They both.
Oh, and now we have the problem. Safety car and. Yeah, we've got a block track as well.
And it's already completed 75% off the race.
Yeah, that gives us a result, yeah, at least.
Entrada do carro de segurança. Aí a batida, ó, escapou de traseira e foi forte ali na barreira de pneus o Márcio Campos. Uma batida violenta de traseira. O carro escapou.
E aí a gente vem em quinta marcha, então é rápido, é uma...
9 coming out of the boot, Bowden and McMillan make contact, sending Bowden flipping into and over the wall. The red flag comes out, and this will take a while to clean up. Miraculously, Mark Bowden is out of the car and says he feels fine.
Final corner, he hits the barriers hard, bringing out a safety car. The top racing car very, very badly damaged.
A marca de 255 km por hora. Aqui nós temos JP Mauro, Denis Navarro, o Silvio de Barros com o carro número 0 e aí é problema. O Marcos Vario e o Júlio Borleng foram encontrar a mureta do Autódromo de Interlagos. Olha só o Marcel Visconde por onde passou. Não era por aí não, Marcos Vario. Terminou.
For sure, they'd just be totaling each other out right off the bat, lap number 1. If you're on board, I think that might have been Dantas. Now, I'm not a cameraman, but I'm pretty sure that truck's upside down. It's off the tripod. It is Dantas. You can see the Milwaukee Power Tool signage at the top.
Idea of doing a full-time assault this year was down the inside, and did he get the curve hard enough? I would say yes. It's tripped him up. And he got into Eric Davis as well, and then found the tyre wall left-hand side.
Yeah, Eric Davis didn't see that coming at all. Davis up.
There's Jamie Lee Hawley. Now, where is Magnus Krikovic? Managed to shake Magnus off for the moment. So, Jamie running in 10th place, Magnus in 11th, Thomas Hawley. Oh, my goodness me! That is a huge accident. That, without question, we've got green flags after it, but that is going to be a red flag. And
Oh, an impact! What a crash! Sam Tyree and Hugo News are involved in this crash. What a big impact on this track. Hopefully the driver is safe, the car are okay.